Could Apple be working on AirPods Generation X as well as a $400 iPod Touch? I have my doubts. Let's begin. So this leak comes from John Prosser, which I am good friends with. I know I hate to pop your bubble, John. It's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I don't believe your source, your contact, because the main reason I don't believe this report is Target has never been a source of leaks for anything in the past. Even website refreshes, we never seen listed off of, Target's inventory, for employees, because I don't think you have to be very high up at Target in order to get access to inventory pages and stuff like that. And I personally think that these photos that they're looking at the inventory and finding the $399 iPod Touch Gen X or AirPods Gen X, I think it's someone who's following the tech industry pretty closely, because while I think they could possibly be faked screenshots and everything, they are somewhat accurate to what should be coming. So it's kind of difficult to know exactly whether or not these are real or fake, because anyone who's even remotely following the tech field right now would be able to deduct from actual resources we have that Apple has been working on over-ear headphones. We've known that for a long time. And more recently, Ming-Chi Kuo has brought those rumors back and said that, you know what, premium Apple over-ear headphones, those are actually coming now. Okay, Kuo has a good track record, so base it off that. And of course, we know the new iPhone SE or the SE2, whatever they end up calling it, is going to be coming in at $400, which we also know from Kuo. So to generate fake leaks supporting Kuo's reports is a pretty safe way to make people believe that the leaks are going to be accurate, even if they are made up. Let's talk about it for a second. Generation X, or Generation 10 maybe, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of AirPods. No, that doesn't work. Maybe 10th generation iPod? No, they've had iPod longer than that. So yeah, honestly, I don't think that they're going to incorporate the X into any marketing, or the 10, I should say. It's mostly died away. I mean, they did it with the iPhone 10, and some people say it was to celebrate, 10 years of iPhone, but Apple never specifically said that during their event and their unveiling and everything. I think they did it just because it looks cool. So in that case, I could kind of see Apple deciding to brand their AirPods as Gen X or the AirPods X, just because they're supposed to be groundbreaking in every way, sort of how the iPhone 10 was like the biggest difference from year-over-year upgrades. That was like a huge change and everything. But when it comes to over-ears, it's not like we don't have those already. I mean, obviously, Apple sells Beats in their stores since the day they bought them, and Apple releasing their own pair may make things kind of awkward, so I still believe somewhat confidently that Apple is working on those and we could see them at the beginning of this year. We've bickered on a lot of different names for them, between Studio Pods, Pro Pods, AirPods Pro Max, maybe? Hey, they did that with the iPhone, so you can't even say it's that stupid. So calling it Gen X is not completely out of the realm of possibility, but I still have my doubts about this source, because we've had lots of website refreshes in the past. We've had lots of times where Apple is preparing something and they're stocking it up, but usually it's not, Target that gets to have access to those things. And the one bit of disagreement was that this Target screenshot indicated that there would be about 6 different colors for the next gen iPhone SE, which I have my doubts about. I think that when Apple's doing like their flagship iPhone, like the iPhone 11, that's when you diversify the colors a little bit, but when you're trying to save money and make a super affordable iPhone, that's likely when you don't have as many colors. So my prediction is to go back on what our previous report was for the iPhone SE, which is that there will be 3 colors. There will be space gray, silver, and product red. That's it. I'm guessing there's not going to be 6 colors, but a lot of this is speculation, obviously. I could be wrong, and I do not believe there's an iPod Touch coming out this year, but man, I was wrong about that one last year. So I don't have a very solid track record. I was convinced there would not be a new iPod Touch in 2019, but we got one, so that has to be the last iPod, right? Apple, you wouldn't release an iPod in 2020, would you? That would be so weird. What are you gonna put in it? You put like an underclocked A10 chip in the last iPod Touch. What do they do now? They do like an underclocked A12 chip? Ugh, God. Stop with the iPods, please. I don't want to hear more iPod leaks. Can we drop that? But anyway, in conclusion, AirPods are super popular as it is, so capitalizing off of that branding because people know what AirPods are and just applying a little bit of a suffix to it, Gen X or AirPods X or AirPods 10. However, Apple wants us to pronounce it. Could piggyback off of the success Apple is seeing with AirPods Pro and regular AirPods anyway. Not a terrible idea, but I'm not convinced that these leaks are accurate. Maybe in time, if they end up incorporating the X or something, and the iPhone SE actually does come out in 6 colors, I'll be more inclined to believe these reports. But until then, never seen leaks come from a Target employee like this, so I'm gonna say fake, but accurate because they're following the news. Let me know what you guys think of these reports. Are they legitimate? Are they real? Feel free to hit me up over on Twitter or join my Discord. This is your Apple Sheep here. I'll see you in the next one.